Hello smart civil engineers. I'm Engineer Masroor and you are watching Engineering Network YouTube channel. I'm back with another important topic. So in today's video, our topic is how to calculate the quantity of plaster required in a house. Now I will explain in detail about how to calculate the quantity of plaster in walls, roof, beams and columns of the house. And also I will find out the number of cement bags and number of sand trucks used in the plaster. Okay. Now this is basically the seventh part of the complete house estimation course. And also I am requesting you that please watch the entire course of the house estimation so that you can understand this video in a better way. You will find the course in the I button as well. So basically in today's video, I am going to show you how to calculate the quantity of plaster required in a house. Now before I start this video, I have a request from you guys. So if you find this video informative, then please like this video, share it with your friends. And also if you are new to my channel, then please click on the subscribe button and make sure to press the bell icon for more civil engineering videos. Okay, so today our topic is how to calculate the quantity of plaster required in a house, right? Now before you start providing plaster to the walls of your house, first you have to understand from where the plaster will be start, right? So here let me explain this to you. Now normally plaster is provided from both inside and outside of a room or house, okay? And it starts from the ground level. Now if you look at the cross section of this house, you will clearly see that the height of rooms and living room is 9 feet without the depth of beams and slab, right? Also the thickness of plaster that we normally provide is half inch. And we know that half inch is equal to 0.04167 feet. Now this is about the thickness and height of the plaster. And after that we have to find out the length of the plaster in order to calculate the volume of plaster in a house. Okay. Now for the length of plaster, here I have two methods. So in the first method, I have to calculate the length of each wall of a house. And then I will use that length in order to calculate the volume of plaster, right? Now the first method is little bit lengthy and time consuming, and I'm sure that you don't want to waste your time, right? So this will bring me to the second method of length calculation. So in the second method, I will use the length of the center line in order to calculate the volume of plaster. Now I know you guys haven't watched the entire course of the house estimation, and that's why here you are confused that how to find out the length of the center line. Now if you remember in the first part of the complete house estimation course, I have briefly discussed about the center line method which I am using in this course, and also I have find out the total number of junctions and the length of the center line as well. And if I am not wrong, the length of the center line was 185.5 feet, right? So kindly watch the first part of the complete house estimation course on my YouTube channel. Also you will find the video in the I button as well. So these are the two methods for the length calculation of these walls and also the volume calculation of plaster. And I am recommending both these methods because the result will be same in both methods. Okay. So you can use either method 1 or method 2. It will not create any problem for you. So here I will use the second method, right? Now as I told you that the length of the center line is 185.5 feet. Okay? And in this house plan, I have 4 number of junctions. Now to find out the length of the center line above the ground level, I have to deduct these four junctions from the half of the width of the wall. Okay? So the length of the center line above ground level is equal to 185.5, which is the length of the center line, minus 4, which is the number of junctions, into 0.75 feet, which is the width of the wall, divided by 2. And the total length of the center line above the ground level will become 184 feet. Okay? Now I have the length of the center line above ground level, thickness of the plaster, and also the height of the room as well. So I will use these values in order to calculate the volume or quantity of plaster for this entire house. Okay? So for the volume or quantity calculation of plaster, I have created my own formula. So according to my formula, the volume of plaster is equal to volume of walls plus volume of roofs, beams and columns minus volume of openings. Okay? So this is very simple and useful formula which I have created for the volume calculation of plaster. So let's call this formula as equation 1. Now in this formula, I have three things to find. First is the volume of walls. Second is the volume of roof, beams and columns. And third is the volume of openings in this house. Okay? So let's start with the volume of plaster for walls. So the volume of plaster in walls is equal to number into length into width into height. Now as I told you that the plaster is normally provided from inside and outside of the house or room. Okay? So here the number will be 2 because one from the inside and one from the outside. Right? Also the length of the center line above the ground level is equal to 184 feet. Width or thickness of plaster is equal to 0.04167 feet. And the height of rooms and living rooms is 9 feet. Okay? So the volume of plaster in walls is equal to 2 multiplied by 184 feet multiplied by 0.04167 feet multiplied by 9 feet. And the volume of plaster in walls will become 138 cubic feet. Now this 138 cubic feet is the wet volume of plaster only for walls of these rooms and living room, right? Next is the volume of plaster in roof, beams and columns. Okay? Now for the volume of plaster in roof, beams and columns, I will use my own personal experience. So based on my experience, 20% plaster is used in the roof, beams and also columns with the total wet volume of plaster for walls. Okay? So here I have the wet volume of plaster for walls which is equal to 138 cubic feet. Right? So the wet volume of plaster in roof, beams and columns is equal to 20 divided by 100 multiplied by 138, and the wet volume of plaster for roof, beams and columns will become 27.6 cubic feet. So in roof, beams and columns of this house, 27.6 cubic feet plaster will be used. Next is the volume of plaster for openings. Okay. Now in this particular house, I have 3 doors of 4 feet by 7 feet, 4 windows of 4 feet by 6 feet, and 3 ventilators of 1 feet by 1 feet. Okay. So the volume of plaster for openings is equal to volume of 3 doors, which is 3 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 0.04167 multiplied by 7 plus volume of 4 windows, which is equal to 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 0.04167 multiplied by 6. plus volume of 3 ventilators, which is equal to 3 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 0.04167 multiplied by 1. Okay, and the total volume of plaster and openings will become 7.625 cubic feet. Right? Now I have find out the volume of plaster for walls, volume of plaster for roofs, beams and columns, and also volume of openings as well. Right? So now I will use equation 1 in order to calculate the total volume of plaster for this particular house. So the volume of plaster for this house is equal to volume of plaster for walls, which is 138 cubic feet, plus volume of plaster for roofs, beams and columns, which is 27.6 cubic feet, minus volume of plaster for openings, which is 7.625 cubic feet. Okay, and the total volume of plaster will become 157.97 cubic feet. Now this 157.97 cubic feet is the wet volume of plaster for this house. Sorry. And in order to calculate the quantity of cement and sand used in the plaster, I have to find out the dry volume of plaster. Okay? So the dry volume of plaster is equal to 1.27 times wet volume. And here wet volume of plaster is 157.97 cubic feet. Okay? So after putting the values, the dry volume of plaster will become 200.62 cubic feet. Also the mix ratio for plaster is 1:5 and the sum of ratio is 6. Right? So now I will find out the number of cement bags and also volume of sand using the dry volume of plaster. Okay? So first is the volume of cement. So the volume of cement is equal to 1, which is the ratio of cement in the mix ratio of plaster, multiplied by the dry volume of plaster, which is 200.62 cubic feet, divided by 6, which is the sum of ratio. And the volume of cement is equal to 33.43 cubic feet. Now we know that the volume of single cement bag is equal to 1.25 cubic feet. So the total number of cement bags is equal to 33.43 divided by 1.25, and the total number of cement bags will become 26 bags. Okay? Next is the volume of sand. So the volume of sand is equal to 5, which is the ratio of sand, multiplied by 200.62 divided by 6. And the total volume or quantity of sand is equal to 167.183 cubic feet. Now we know that the volume of single truck is equal to 120 cubic feet. So the total number of sand trucks will become 167.183 divided by 120, and it will become 1.40 sand trucks. Right? So this is how you can easily find out the quantity of plaster required in a house. Now in this video, I have find out the volume of plaster, total number of cement bags, and total number of sand trucks used in the plaster of this house. Now at the end of this video, I have only one request from you guys. If you find this video informative and interesting, then please like this video, share it with your friends, and if you are new to my channel, then please click on the subscribe button, and also make sure to press the bell icon for more civil engineering videos. See you in the next video.